Hi everyone, my name is Daniel, and I'm from Huma1000 L3 T3R, and this is my term essay progress. I've chosen question 1 as my term essay topic, and the question is, the more you search for happiness, the less likely it is that you will find it. And to answer the question, whether happiness is or is not the end of life. And my paragraph flow is introduction, the first argument, the second argument, the third argument, and followed by counter-arguments and conclusion. And in my introduction, I will give some background information and my thesis statements and the outline of the essay. In the first paragraph, I will just show my stance that happiness could not be acquired directly, but could only be achieved indirectly. And the evidence is the paradox of hedonism. And the definition of paradox of hedonism is that the more explicitly we pursue our desire for pleasure, the more elusive we will find its satisfaction. And the implication behind this paradox is that happiness could only be pursued through an indirect way. An example is the collecting stamps from the lecture given by the Huma1000. And the second argument is that people should pursue the spiritual happiness. The happiness from the stimulation of our sense could not last long, and we will just get numb eventually. Examples are like the taste, the sight, and the sound. And instead of it, the spiritual happiness is long-lasting and could only be pursued through an indirect way. Examples are like music, literature, and religion. So that we can conclude spiritual happiness is better than the happiness from the stimulation of our sense. And the third argument is that happiness is the end of life as they are good within. I'll just give the example of the hierarchy of happiness. And also, I will also use the supernaturalist perspective of the end of life. And I can conclude that spiritual happiness can fulfill the definition of the end of life, and therefore happiness is the end of life. And as for my counter arguments, I say that some people claim that they're happy doing what they desire without thinking other things. But I don't think this is a real happiness, because this is only the progress of emotion from sad to neutral. And the true happiness is the spiritual one, which can only be acquired indirectly. And in my conclusion, I restate my stance and conclude that happiness is the end of life. And this is the end of my presentation. Thank you.